Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Jessica. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial video on how to do grapes, how to grow them, how to plant them, how to prepare your fields, and to maintain them and get them ready for the next harvest. This is Farm Sim 25, so this is going to be a live action reaction to see if the AI will be able to go down the fields instead of us having to do it manually. Either way, this will I'll demonstrate how to plant and maintain your vineyard. So let's get started. So as you can see, we already have our field here. This field we already limed and we fertilized once. So now we're going to go into construction, and then we're going to go down to factories, and then over to cultivation. So we have grapevines. We also have or an olive grove as well. So right here, we already have it clicked. We're going to do a small one. So we're going to put a corner here. We are going to do toggle snapping to make it a little bit easier. We'll do a small little vineyard with just a few rows. All right. There you go, snapping. And then snapping is the best way if you toggle snapping to make sure you have it, equal distance from the next set of rows. All right, so there we go. We have our small little vineyard here. As you can see, the grapes are growing. There's a yield bonus because of it already being fertilized and limed. So now that we've planted that, we can go ahead and fertilize to get to our max. So we're going to go ahead and jump in this. And start with fertilizing. Now we're going to try this out to see if the AI will do this part. So we'll see if this works. So we only need to go down 2 rows since it should spray. It looks like they widened this a little bit. It doesn't look as close as it used to be. Let's take a look, see if the AI can do it. So we don't want it to work the headlands. Up and down. Okay. So it looks like it might be able to do it. Okay, unexpected no field found. So you might still have to do this part. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn on the sprayer. Go ahead and fertilize. That's much greater detail, so that'll show you what it's actually fertilizing. Go ahead and turn that off. Move on to the next row. And looking how wide these are, this small tractor that normally is the one that's associated with it, you should be able to use a bigger tractor actually. So I think the AI might work if it's a whole field, so that I'll have to test in future videos when I do it, because I do want to do a vineyard of my own. But for now, we are done with fertilizing, and we're going to go ahead and check. So it did not fertilize, so I may have already fertilized it already. So we'll go back through and do it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next month. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and, instead of having to run back there the entire time, we're going to go down to finances. There we go. And then borrow some cash. There we go, construction. We're going to build a small little house. Okay, that way we don't have to go very far. There we go. All right, so we have our small little vineyard. We did try to fertilize. It seemed not to do anything because I may have already fertilized it ahead of time. So we're going to go ahead and sleep, move on to the next month. Also, the vineyard can be placed in March, April, and May, so you will not be able to do anything in the other months um, for planting grapes. So you have to place those vineyards March, April, May. All right. So now that you see this is up, this needs to be mulched. But first, we're going to start off by fertilizing to make sure that is indeed working. So I'm going to see if steering assist works. Okay, so it looks like it does. So the lines are there, but if you look, yeah, so the lines are there. So we're going to go ahead and activate, turn on sprayer. Yeah, so it looks like you can have AI, looks like they sort of do it. It did stop. There we go. Okay. 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 There we go, that we stay on the line. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, it did fertilize. So it doesn't look like you can fertilize when you first place them, but it did fertilize, so we're good there. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to do the mulching. This will just help with the yield bonus and help it grow better. Alright. So we're going to back up. We're going to turn on mulcher, lower the mulcher. So this doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're kind of going down the row and it'll be fine. But it does look like these are wider, so hopefully it won't get stuck as often. Alright. Now normally I would go on the outside edge, but in this case I'm not going to because there's no point. Since this is just a demonstration. Okay. So now this is mulched, it's still growing. And that's all we have to do for that. And then now we just wait for them to grow out and for us to harvest them. Okay. Move on to the next month. And normally you only have to do mulching once. You just want to mulch after the month after you place the vineyard. So normally in April is when you're most likely going to mulch. And if you look at our vineyards so far, they're not quite ready. You'll know when they're ready to harvest once the little grapes are actually visible. So it should be one more month. Okay, I fibbed. It looks like September and October, so one more month after this one. So you plant March, April, May, and September, October is when you harvest. All right, we should be ready to go. All right, as you can see, we have our little grapes here. So they're all ready to harvest. So we're going to jump in our harvester. This is the only harvester in the game at the moment. We're going to start this way. So now we want to line this up. So there's no dedicated field for preview. This is steering assist. So this will be unable to help us. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and unfold the harvester. We're going to go ahead and turn on the harvester. And then to help out, we're going to go ahead and turn on steering assist. All right. So it looks like the lines will actually match up to where they need to be. So I think if this is a full field, I think AI would be able to do this. So this is steering assist, so I don't have to move or adjust. It's going to stay right on the line. So this is definitely going to help if you have to do this yourself. I'm not steering, I'm letting the system do it. All right. Instead of me having to adjust. Okay. So now we're going to activate this line and see how the automatic steering assist will match up to it. So it looks like it's going pretty well. So this will definitely help out a lot. Even if you have to do this yourself, having this feature so you won't run into any of the poles will definitely help out a lot. All right. So we're going to turn off the harvester. And then we're going to go offload this. So we're going to go ahead and offload the grapes into the bin. There we go. There we go. Grapes are in the bin. We're all done harvesting. Nice and easy. Now you can go ahead and this is the cultivator. This will get the field ready. And then the last thing we'll have to do is pruning, which you do not prune until the leaves turn like a yellowish brown. Okay. Probably should have moved these other ones out of the way. But that's okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold this, turn on steering assist. Okay. We're going to activate this line, so we're going to stay in the line. We're going to go ahead and lower the cultivator, and then we're just going to drive. Maybe we can't quite cultivate it yet because it's not changing at the moment. So let's go ahead and put this, yeah, so let's go ahead and lift this and then hop out of this. Yeah, so it didn't do quite the cultivating yet, so we may have to wait at least a month. So we're going to go ahead and head to sleep. And then we'll prune and then wait to cultivate. Nice trial and error.
Sunshine, answer your phone.
Okay, let's see if the colors have changed. They have not. So let's go and move on to the next month. All right, see how they have changed colors? So now this should be the time when we can go ahead and cultivate because it's no longer green, and then we can go ahead and prune. So we're going to start with cultivating first, and then we're going to prune. All right. Go. We're going to line up. We're going to lower the cultivator. All right. It looks like it's doing it, but not really. It looks like, yeah. Okay, so it does look like it did it. It's just hard to see because of the lighting. You can see it a little bit. So that's cultivated. We're going to activate this line. And you can see the steering assist is automatically lining this up for us, or it was. There we go. Okay, so it is actually cultivating. You can see it. So steering assist is helping us stay in the lines. All right, lift cultivator. You're all done with it. Like I said, you could always go on the outside and do those as well. But let's see if we can see the difference under the lighting. So you can see it. Yeah, you can definitely see it's cultivated. All right. Now we're going to prune. And hopefully with this, will make it easier to stay in the lines as well. All right. That's not what I wanted. For some reason, it doesn't want to... Okay, maybe I have to turn it. Unfold pruner. Turn on pruner. So maybe this one you have to do it yourself. So this one you won't be able to do the lines with, but it's really not that hard. So prune. The leaves are taken off. This helps the... You don't actually have to do it, but it will help with the yield bonus the following year. I'm going to go ahead and do this one and finish off with the middle one. So far, I haven't gotten stuck on a single one of these, which is nice. So... Alright. So we're going to turn off the pruner, fold the pruner. So we are all done with that. And that is it. That is all you have to do. You do not have to replant these. These will grow back on their own. You've already done the cultivating, which gets them ready for the next year. You could also fertilize as well. As you can see, it's down to 52%, 50%-ish. Or it's actually 0%, excuse me. But you can see the grapes are growing again. And they won't be ready for harvest until next year. But once you place these, you do not have to do anything else. They will keep growing on their own. And yeah, that is it. So nice easy video. In later videos, I will attempt to make a much larger vineyard, and then see if the AI can work itself on it. Based upon what I've seen here from this, it doesn't appear we'll be able to. However, with the new steering assist, it should be relatively easy and simple to be able to stay in the lines in order to grow a vineyard. But thank you guys for joining me on this tutorial on how to do grapes, and you guys have a wonderful day.